So, what I want to talk to y'all about today is it's a topic that's been on a lot of people's minds last few days. Everybody seems to be down talking Fergie's rendition of the national anthem. I don't see what the problem is. I guess the first question I gotta ask any of y'all watching this out there is, can y'all sing the national anthem in front of a live audience of millions of people and 20,000 plus live in attendance without feeling like some kind of nervous? Or better yet, have any of y'all ever done that? Like me personally, I've never seen the national anthem in front of, thousands of people and millions watching, live on television. I just haven't done that yet. Maybe I will one day. Who knows? But I'm not like a great singer, by any stretch of the imagination. And I don't profess to be one. I don't claim or act like I'm just like, yeah, I can sing. I got pipes, But everybody's like been taking this girl to the woodshed about she sang the worst national anthem ever, and that was terrible, that was garbage. And, here's a funny thing, like, the national anthem has been like a really hard target of a lot of people, the last couple years. Players taking knees in the NFL and, in college and high school, and, really, being people like really up, in arms about like the national anthem, which is it's fine. Everybody has a right to their opinion, and I love the national anthem. Like I stand for it when I hear it being played at a sporting event or anything. I respect the song, the nature of it, whatever. I mean, it's our national anthem, so until somebody says it's not anymore. But but I also respect people's right to silently protest it. That's okay. You know what else I also respect? A person's right to sing it however they want to sing it. Okay? As long as you know the words to the song. I'm looking at you, Christina Aguilera, who we all seem to give a pass to. I don't know why. I mean, if you don't know the words to the national anthem, a song that you've probably been singing since you were in first grade, because they usually make you sing it before class starts. Okay? If you know how to tie your shoes, because you tie your shoes every day, if you go to school and sing the national anthem before class starts, you should know what the words are, especially if you know you're going to be singing it in front of a live audience. You might want to practice it a few times, just to make sure, oh yeah, we're good, I know the words. And you go out there and lay an egg, like you forget the words. And if you want to call that nerves, this girl's I'm talking Christina Aguilera, she's a professional. Okay, this is what she does. This is how she eats every day, because she sings. Okay, she don't eat unless she sings, so she has to take that craft seriously. I would think learning the words to a song you're gonna sing constitutes taking your stuff seriously. Okay, she forgot the words, and we're all just supposed to forget that? I don't forget it. I'm like, how do you forget the words to this? It just don't make no sense. So let's get back to Fergie. So if any of y'all who are watching this, like and subscribe, by the way. If y'all watch her sing it, now correct me if I'm wrong, and I watched her sing it, she didn't mess up none of the words. She sang every word as the song was written. So she got that part down. Okay, what you can't go on, you Twitter thugs can't go on there and say, oh, how can she mess up the words to this song and this and that? She didn't do that. Okay, so she checks the box, saying all the words correctly, check. Okay, so the next criticism people are gonna have, or I guess the first criticism people have of her, is she sang it terribly. Okay, people, let's get one thing straight. Okay, does Fergie ever hold like this torch, or this little cardboard sign above her head saying, "I'm a really great singer"? No, she doesn't. And I've never professed, or I've never heard her profess herself to be like a world-class, vocal, artist. That's just not who she is. But that's not a problem. Okay? And that's not to say she's not a dope artist. I don't really listen to a lot of her music, but she's not terrible. Okay? She obviously has a factor to her that people gravitate towards at some point. I mean, shoot, people like Migos, and those dudes can't rap for shit. So, don't sit here and say that Fergie can't sing when Migos can't even rap. That just don't make no sense. Okay, now Migos ain't exactly out there rapping the national anthem, and if they did, people would probably have less of a problem with that because Migos is like the current hot, Cheeto right now. But no, you want to make fun of Fergie maybe because she's older and been in the game a little bit longer, and y'all just looking for somebody to make fun of or something to make fun of because y'all ain't got nothing else better to do. That's pretty sad. Okay, Fergie went out there, and I'm not going to say she sang her ass off, but I thought she did a pretty dang good job. I mean, she's a hometown girl. She's from the LA area, born and raised. She's trying to do it for, the hometown. No big deal. But, here's the thing, okay? And people try to go back to like, oh, well, when Marvin Gaye did it and everybody like fawned over it. Mad love to Marvin Gaye. I mean, that's the dude, me and him, hey, we got the same initials, so I rock out with Marvin Gaye. But Marvin Gaye did a dope job with his national anthem. That's fine. But here's the thing. Everybody sings the song differently. Okay? If you want to hear the national anthem sound the same every time, you'll get the same person to sing it every time. Okay? The national anthem is designed for people to do it, to sing it differently. Okay, that's the whole point of it. Otherwise, every Super Bowl would have a taped loop of Whitney Houston's rendition, which everybody should know by now is the greatest national anthem ever sung, was when she sang it before Super Bowl 25. That is the standard, which probably won't ever be, eclipsed. So that's fine. If you want to hear a great national anthem, play hers before every sporting event. You don't have to, hire a singer to come in and sing it live because it's going to sound different every time. Here's the thing. This is a socio-economic fact. If you give 100 people a task to do something, they're going to do it 100 different ways. Now, that's not to say they're not going to get to the same result, okay? But if you have 100 people and you give them the words to the national anthem, you're going to hear it being sung 100 different ways. Okay? That's a fact. That is a scientific fact. Not only science, it's socioeconomic, because unless you have 100 clones who have the same vocal range, we're all born with different, vocal, octaves. Okay? I sound differently than whoever might be listening or watching this. Okay? I don't sound like a whole lot of other people that I know, and a whole lot of other people I know don't sound like me. Okay? And if we all sing the national anthem together, we'd all sound different. Okay? That's just facts. It's almost physics. It's undeniable. Okay? So she wanted to put her own little, personal touch on it. Sorry, I got sniffles. Put her little personal touch on it, little Marilyn Monroe, happy birthday, Mr. President, throaty kind of tinge to it. It's different, but here's the thing. Why is everybody laughing at her? Okay, you got people, the players, they're like giggling at her and stuff like that. I didn't see not one player go up to her and say, you know what, Fergie, I'll take it from here because I can sing better than you. Ain't nan one of them players can sing better than Fergie. I don't care who it is. Okay, Fergie is an internationally known artist. Okay, now these guys might be internationally known players, okay, and they're well known for their talents, but when these guys miss a free throw, and a lot of these guys miss free throws because I've never seen any NBA player shoot, 100% for a whole season from the free throw line, or 100% from beyond the three-point line, or 100% field goal percentage. These guys make mistakes. They're not perfect. So you got somebody out there that's singing a song and she's trying her freaking ass off. She wants it to be memorable, not just for her, but for everybody in attendance and everybody watching. Okay? No matter what, people remember it. And that's not to say she still did it badly, because she didn't. Okay? She sang all the words correctly. Let's go back to that. She sang all the words correctly. Okay? She didn't run out of breath. Okay? She didn't struggle. Okay? She had no inhibitions about it whatsoever and no difficulty. I'm not going to say she executed it flawlessly, and it certainly isn't one of the best ones I've ever heard. We don't have to go that far. Okay? But it wasn't a bad job at all. Okay? I've heard some bad... Okay, I'm not going to make fun of kids, but sometimes, kids will sing the national anthem, for their school before a high school football game or something, and they ain't know all the words. Okay? They're out there singing. They might mess some of them up, or, they haven't, got their grown adult voice yet, so you hear that little squeal when they're trying to hit a certain note or something. Fergie didn't really... Okay, some of it sounded like that, but that's her vocal style. She does that on her songs. You know her for that. Okay? So how are you going to criticize somebody for doing something they've done almost the entirety of their career, and then they do it during the national anthem, which is it's a very lovely song. It's say what you want about the slavery verses and stuff. That's fine. Okay? But it's still our national anthem. Excuse me, until otherwise told differently. And I think she did a dang good job. Okay? The real bad job came from the players that were shown on camera having a very low enthusiasm level of the song that they were hearing, which somebody was literally pouring their full amount of effort into. And then, everybody goes on Twitter and social media, walking her behind the woodshed, and, old Yeller, gonna put the gun to her head because she can't sing it the way that they want to hear it. Okay? She didn't do the Whitney Houston. She didn't do the Marvin Gaye. So what? So what? Christina Aguilera didn't even sing all the words correctly when she did it. Okay? Y'all gonna say anything about that? Okay? I'm asking. Are y'all gonna say anything about that? Are y'all gonna bring Christina Aguilera back out and say, look, girl, you couldn't even sing all the words right? Okay? No. Fergie did a good job. Okay? I didn't say she did a great job, but I dang sure didn't say she did a bad job. She didn't do a bad job. She didn't do a great job. She did a good job. She went out there and sang the song, and she said, let's go play some basketball. Because that's what the game was. It was a basketball game. Okay? That's what it was about. Singing the song, let's get to some basketball. End of story. So what was the point of everybody going on Twitter and saying, oh, this girl is the worst national anthem I ever heard in my life? I think the worst national anthem people will hear in their life compared to Fergie would be themselves singing the national anthem. Okay? So until you can sing the national anthem better than her, when you've done it in front of 20,000 plus people in the Staples Center, and with, millions of people watching live on television, don't even front and try to say she did a bad job on the national anthem. She went out there and sang the song. I haven't seen anybody on Twitter making fun of the players for laughing at her, or, acting like they were, less than fully engaged and listening to the song. Yeah, everybody wants to make fun of all these NFL players taking knees, or, raising their fist during the song, that's the silent protest of injustices going on in this country and to an extent around the world. That's fine, but they're not trying to disrespect the song. When you're laughing at somebody who's singing the actual song in your presence, that is disrespectful. I'm looking at Draymond Green. I'm looking at Joel Embiid. I'm looking at Steph Curry, your babyface poster boy of the league, and he's laughing. He's laughing at somebody singing the national anthem. Are y'all going to say anything about that? Honestly. I'm asking, are y'all going to say anything about somebody laughing at a grown man laughing at a lady singing the national anthem? Do y'all have a problem with that? Are y'all going to go on Twitter and take him behind the woodshed? Old Yeller, gun to the head? Why not? What makes him so immune to, criticism for laughing at somebody singing the national anthem when you got players who are, unemployable because they take a knee for the national anthem? Then you got somebody laughing at somebody singing the song and nobody says anything about that? Give me a break, people. Honestly, I think this society sometimes has turned into, I want to be heard and be seen, and I need something to do in order to achieve that goal. So I'm going to make fun of somebody because they did something that I can't even come close to doing. Okay? I've never sang the national anthem. Well, not in front of that many people. I've sang it before, but, I can't do what she did. I can't go out there and do, maybe I could, but I didn't. So who am I to sit there and criticize? Who are you to sit there and criticize what level of quality she gave to that song? Who do you think you are? And if you've criticized it, if you're watching this, you should be asking yourself, why did I criticize her? Okay? And if you feel like you have valid reason to have criticized her, the only valid reason you could have to criticize her is if you can say you've done it in that capacity. Okay? And then prove it. Otherwise, keep your mouth shut. She did a good job, okay, of trying to sing a great song, and it is what it is. But if you're not gonna make fun of the players that were caught live on television mocking and making fun of her, grown men, then why are you gonna make fun of her for the quality of the song that she sang? It don't make no sense. Okay, so how about you guys check yourselves? Okay, check yourselves. You all are not immune to anything. Okay, and let me find out. I'll find out who's been criticizing this song or criticizing how she sang the song. Okay, y'all want to have a talk about it? Let's talk. Okay, show me where you've sang the national anthem better than her, and then I'll wipe out your level of criticism. But I know out of the thousands of people that have gone on social media and criticized her for how she sang it, memes and all that stuff, I know people haven't sang it. 99% of people who have made fun of her probably haven't sang it better than her. So let's find the 1% of people who probably have, and let's talk about it. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.